التبليغ أنصار السنة المحمدية, the Jam'iyyah Shari'ah, this is another group, and the Salafi. And those who are called Takfir al-Hijra, or those who are labeled as Takfir al-Hijra. All of these groups are existing in Egypt. And I'm asking you the position of a Muslim concerning these groups, and is the hadith of Huzayfa radiallahu anhu, that you should leave all these groups apply to these groups, and this hadith is reported by Muslim in Sahih. This is the question they posed, the person posed, the council of the great scholars, the leading scholars of Saudi Arabia. The council replied, Alhamdulillah, all praise belongs to Allah alone, and Salah Assalaam upon His messenger, his family and his companions, to proceed. All of these groups, what was the question asking about? The Ikhwan, the Tabligh, the Ansar al-Sunnah, the Shari'ah group, which probably doesn't exist here, or probably never even heard of, the Salafis and Takfir al-Hijra. These 6 groups. What did the scholars say? All of these groups have truth and falsehood, error and correct, and some of them are closer to the truth than others, and have more good and benefit than others. So it is upon you to assist each of them upon what it is upon the truth, and give nasiha in what you see to be an error, and leave that which you are confused of to that which you're not confused of. And this was signed, and then they say, and with Allah's success, and they ask Allah to mention His prophets, our Prophet ﷺ, Muhammad, among the angels and his companions, and they signed it. It was signed by the the council's leading scholars in Saudi Arabia, Abdullah bin Qa'ud, Abdullah bin Ghadayan, Abdul Razak Afifi, rahmatullahi, who has passed away, and Abdul Aziz bin Abdullah bin Baz, who was the chairperson of that council. So what did the scholars say here? That all these groups have what? Truth and falsehood. All these groups have correct and wrong. And then they said you should work with these groups in that which is truth. And in that which you see is wrong, you should give them nasiha. And in that which you are confused of, leave it to that which you are not confused of. And I think this is a perfect situation for the brothers here in London or elsewhere in the United Kingdom. If somebody or a group does something correct, assist them in that. And if somebody from a group or a person does something which is wrong, give them nasiha. And if you're confused, if you do not know, then leave that which you're confused to that which you are not confused of. Leave that which you're confused to that which you're not confused of. Okay, question says, one of the Salafi da'is in this country, well, this is an accusation, so we shouldn't, get involved into that. But it says, let's just take it just as a question, general question. If there's a person, a da'i, wherever he might be, who does not use hikmah when he speaks, and he just charges like a cannon and does not look at people when he speaks to judge what they can digest, should he be allowed to give talks? This is for the scholars of your country to decide which of you brothers are capable, which of you sisters to give talks. It's for them to decide which of them have knowledge to be able to give talks. Or if you do not have any scholars, then whoever is in charge of your da'wah can decide that in cooperation with the brothers who are in charge with him. And if a person doesn't use hikmah, he should be taught to use hikmah. That doesn't mean he doesn't have any benefit in him. So he should be objective. If he has some good, we should encourage him for his good that he teaches us, but if he has no hikmah, we should teach him to have hikmah. Okay, you keep mentioning scholars of this country. Can you clarify who are the scholars of this country? I think I'll be in trouble. As there is some confusion regarding this, that is elevating the positions of knowledgeable brothers to the ranks of the scholars, as this is evident. No, scholars I meant by the Sharia term scholarship. I don't mean brothers. I myself am not a scholar. Okay, and I imagine that those people in front of me, at least with those I can see and distinguish their faces, I really don't see any scholars in our audience. There might be somebody in the back I don't know of, but from those who I can see. So therefore we are brothers, we are preachers, we are du'at, we are trying to call to Allah, we are trying to educate our fellow brothers and sisters. And so therefore none of us should think that he's a scholar unto Allah, or a scholar in the erosion of Islam. But rather he should suffice that he is just a da'i unto Allah. Okay, you mentioned a principle that the Mu'tazila differentiate between iman and actions and not Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah. I didn't say this in particular. However, don't we Ahlul Sunnah distinguish between belief and action? For example, kufr in action does not take us out of the fold of Islam, so kufr in belief may. Please clarify. No, that the issue that Ibn Taymiyyah mentions in his fatwa is that this absolute distinction, saying that mistakes in belief are kufr and mistakes in actions are not, or saying that the religion consists of usul, fundamentals, meaning the beliefs, and furura, which means only the actions or branches. This is an incorrect classification was done by the Mu'tazila. So the fundamentals of the religion are matters of belief, and they're also matters of action, which are part of the fundamentals of the religion. And likewise, the branches of the religion, or the secondary matters of religion, there are some beliefs which are secondary matters of religion, and there are some actions which are secondary matters of religion. So this type of breaching, they're saying that only the beliefs are the fundamentals of the religion, and actions are only the branches of the religion. This is not correct according to Ahlul Sunnah Jama'ah. But from the way the Mu'tazila. But rather, the fundamentals of religion are the fundamentals of religion, whether they are belief or action. And the secondary matters of religion are secondary matters of religion, whether they are belief or action. And you can return to the Fatawa of Ibn Taymiyyah. I think you'll find it either in the third or fourth volume of his Fatawa. He has a discussion concerning this, and he gives many examples. Okay, question on manhaj. On an issue, if a section of kibar al-ulama make ijtihad on it and hold a position, and the remaining kibar al-ulama stay silent, are we then obligated to hold the position of the section who made the ijtihad? No, we are never obligated to hold the position of ijtihad. A position of ijtihad is not an obligatory position for us to follow. Moreover, it is my belief, and I've said this more than one time, even though I might have neglected to say that in this lecture. However, though, brothers and sisters should concern themselves with that which is before them. Which is that which is before them. As the brothers who wrote the declaration said, that a Muslim should begin learning Tawheed, Aqidah in general, that which is required of him, and also should learn good manners and checking his attention and so forth. What the kibar al-ulama, the major scholars, enter into from issues of ijtihad, what business is it of ours now to take positions one way or